What's good, people? It's your boy Rhino. Welcome to MGTV. If this is your first time, please subscribe and hit the post notification bell. This is Let's Talk United. This is your latest Manchester United news. And listen, if you haven't already, please like the video, man. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to talk about a few things, man. West Ham apparently to offer between 55 mil and 60 mil for Maguire Mctominay. We're going to talk about that. Martial possibly going on loan. The situation with Henderson. Another update on Donny van der Beek. Update on Eric Bailey as well. Pellistri. Would you guys keep Pellistri or do you think he needs to go on loan? What do you guys think, man? We're going to talk about it all. I think even Fred as well. There might be an update on Fred. All the little bits and pieces of updates, we're going to talk about it, man. But listen, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to start with West Ham's offer for 55 mil for Maguire and McTominay. What are you guys saying about this? Do you know what's so mad? The other day, what did I say? What did I say? Before anyone tweeted this, what did I say? Yes, my last video. I said West Ham might as well do a package and offer us a bundle. And I said to you guys, if we get about 60 mil for both, I can't remember how much I said. I don't know if I said 40 or 50. But I did say West Ham should offer us a double deal and take both of them. And now look what's happened. I feel like I've got a glass, what's it called, when I can see into the future. Crazy. But I think, listen, man, if we can, like I said in my last video, if we can get rid of McTominay, Maguire, as well as Fred and Donny van der Beek, I think that will make Manchester United's window a lot better, you know, in terms of what you rate it out of 10. But let me pull up the news for you. Give me 1 second. It's very interesting, man. And on top of that, we're going to talk about a replacement as well. There's possibly a replacement if Maguire goes. Todibo or Todibo. I don't even know much about him, but I'm gonna pull it up. But look, here, people. Here is the news in regards to Maguire and McTominay. West Ham are working to find a solution around Harry Maguire's wages and believe a £55 million to £60 million could convince MEFC to sell him and to sell him and Scott McTominay. Listen, Manchester United, Glazers, listen, whoever's in charge of this, just take the deal. You couldn't, they offered you 20 mil for Maguire, you couldn't get it. 60 mil, let's take the losses and let's move on. If we're going to use some of that to replace Maguire with that new centre back, let's do it. And that's what I'm going to talk about next. But I feel like we need to get rid of the people that are not in Ten Hag's plans. McTominay wasn't in any of the squads for both games on Saturday and Sunday. He wasn't in none of the squads, none of the lineups. Maguire was in the second lineup. And to be honest, Ten Hag will rather put Luke Shaw as a centre-back than play Harry Maguire. So what are we saying, people, man? At the end of the day, Maguire needs to go. You know, we are in a new chapter at Manchester United. David De Gea, I love the goalkeeper. I love him for what he's done for the club. He's had to move on. Anthony Elanga, who, what's his name? Mr. Gegenpress. His name's out of my head right now. I can't remember his name right now, but the manager that we had as an interim manager, he put Elanga on the scene. I can picture his face and I can picture his glasses, but his name is just out of my head. But yeah, he put Maguire, not McTominay. He put Anthony Elanga onto the scene, and I know Anthony Elanga had his brief moments in the Europa, and he looked like he could be promising. Then we realized he's got no end goal. Are we going to sit here and start praying and hoping that he's going to be a better player? We need to stop doing that at Manchester United. We need to know that we need to be able to just move on. So Maguire, McTominay, Fred, even at a stretch, a part of me was even thinking Eriksen, but Eriksen can play a part in our squad as long as he's not playing a whole game and he comes in at the right matches when the midfield is balanced. When we're relying on him to do defensive duties, it's never going to work. Eriksen can't play against Man City. The only way Eriksen can work with Man City is if we're playing, if he's more advanced and we've got good defensive cover. Like, for example, let's say he played as a 10 and then we had someone like Casemiro and hopefully Amrabat. If we had them as a pivot and then Eriksen was playing advanced, where he doesn't have to really track back as much. You know, when he's playing as an 8, the type of 8 that he's playing at, it gives him too much responsibility, and he doesn't have the legs to be back and forth. There's certain games that I've seen I keep saying McTominay, Eriksen play well, but in terms of defensively, but other than that, nah. Ranić, that's it. Ranić. How can I forget Ranić's name? Because I remember I was excited when Ranić first came in, and I was hearing he's the godfather and he invented this and all of that stuff. It's funny. But yeah. So moving on. What do you guys think, man? Do you guys agree with what I'm saying in regards to McTominay and Maguire? Yeah. Okay, moving on next. Let's talk about this centre back that we're looking at. So we're looking at this centre back in case Harry Maguire goes. It's even reported by Sky Sports as well that West Ham are expected to go back in for MUFC's Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay. So here it is, people. So apparently, if Maguire goes, this will be our replacement. So MUFC is the most concrete option for Jean-Claire Todibo right now. United are interested in him in case Harry Maguire leaves. What do you guys think about this? Do any of you guys watch Jean-Claire Todibo? Have you guys seen him? Do you know his game? Since his name popped up yesterday, I did watch a brief, I think 2 videos on him. I don't really have much to say. Anything, I don't want to be rude, but I feel like there's a lot of defenders that are probably better than Maguire, and he looked decent enough to fit in our squad. But I don't know. I don't know nothing about him. I'm not going to cap to you. He looks like he plays very advanced. He gives me a bit of the new John Stones role vibes. He's a centre forward that can come up high in the pitch and score, probably help score goals as well. And he tracks back quite well. He's got good defensive duties from what I've seen, and he's got good attacking duties as well. So as it says here, his profile complements Martinez. Yeah, he's a forward-thinking centre back. So, what do you guys think about him? I don't know much about him, to be fair, but if I just want Maguire to leave just for the greater good of the club moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We just need to move forward, let it go, let go of all the old past players that we've just been holding on to. They're on high wages, they're just stuck at the club, and let's move forward. But it looks promising. This guy looks promising, but like I said to you, I don't know much about him. Moving on, Pellistri. People pronounce it differently. What do you guys think? Do you think he needs to go on loan? I keep seeing the fact that Ten Hag is keen on putting him on loan. And what I would say, in my opinion, is that Ten Hag knows when a player is ready. Ten Hag has enough experience to know, okay, when a player is ready, he's ready to start being implemented. If Ten Hag thinks he needs a loan, he needs a loan. It's very hard as Manchester United fans to kind of filter out what we want, what the manager wants, and what's best. It's like a triangle. Because we sometimes tend to think we know better than the manager. And don't get it twisted. There's times that the managers do get it wrong. But what do you guys honestly think? Because I know a lot of people would like to keep Pellistri, and so would I. But I believe that Ten Hag knows when he's ready. It's like Garnacho. We wanted Garnacho in the squad a lot quicker than Ten Hag planned. But Ten Hag implemented him back into the squad well. And now look at him. He's starting games and he seems ready. Even towards the end of last season, it didn't seem like Garnacho was quite ready for starts. And we were still saying that, look, he needs to be an impact player. But now we're starting to see the benefits of patience and embedding. Ten Hag knows properly how to embed a player into the squad and then into the first team. So I trust Ten Hag's judgment. If he thinks Pellistri needs to go on loan, I won't say no. It's only the fact that we are kind of struggling in depth that we want to just keep all the players that seem good. Even people like what's his name, Diallo. But Diallo seems like he's injured now as well. But yeah, Pellistri, if Ten Hag thinks it's best, I'm all for it. Donny van der Beek is the same old news. Let me go through it quickly. Where is it? I saw somewhere that where did I see? I saw somewhere that is there's a club. Is it Galatasaray or Real Sociedad? So yeah, Donny van der Beek's to Real Sociedad is more advanced than Fred's potential move. I think I spoke about that the other day already. There was somewhere else that I saw about Donny van der Beek, but yeah, that's the same old news to be honest. Hopefully, we're gonna hear something this week. Here's another update on Maguire and McTominay. Let me put it up for you guys. One sec. So here it says that West Ham are keen on MEFC pair Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay. There is greater momentum behind the recruitment drive after Saturday's 4-0 defeat. So West Ham lost 4-0 on Saturday. I didn't even know that. So this is the drive that they're having. They're realizing that, look, since Rice has gone, we need to improve our squad. And it seems like they believe Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay will be the right suit. So that's positive on our end in regards to getting rid of players. Where did I see the news on Martial's loan? I saw somewhere that where did I see it? Apparently, Martial, there's no clubs, basically no clubs are interested in Martial, but there might be the opportunity of a potential loan. Let me see if I can find it. I added it to my bookmarks, but it doesn't seem to have worked. So give me 2 seconds, people. What do you guys think about Martial? Would you keep Martial? Would you sell him? Would you put him on loan? Let me find it for you guys. Yeah, man, I've saved all of these bookmarks and they don't seem to be here. But here it goes anyway. I found it. So, Martial. Anthony Martial. West Ham again. Listen, all of this West Ham. Listen, West Ham are trying to spend this Declan Rice money and go in for loads of replacements. West Ham have had loose discussions around a loan for Anthony Martial. We don't know how credible that is, but listen, I would listen anything for Martial to just flourish somewhere else, man. He's too injury prone. I think, to be honest, with Martial and the situation that we're in with him, I think anything we get from him for him, we need to take ASAP because he's very, very injury prone. We've seen it for how many years that Martial's very injury prone. So at the end of the day, if we can get 15, 20 mil for him, I know people are going to get at me and people are going to be like, how can you let him go so cheap? But listen, people, if you can get that price for him, let's take it. What are we playing at? Let's take it. Let's go. And I think Martial is more of a risk keeping than Maguire is. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Maguire still has some value. He's the England captain. You know, he plays well for England. Not England captain, sorry. Harry Kane's the England captain, but he's England's first choice centre back. Do you know what I'm saying? And once he gets regular time, he will still be there because we know Gareth Southgate likes him. You feel me? But Martial just has no leverage, no leg to stand on. If Martial stays fit, he's an excellent player, but he doesn't stay fit. If he stayed fit, we would keep him. We'll have no problem. So that's the issue. There was a little update on Henderson as well. Apparently, Nottingham Forest are looking to keeping him and whatnot. Apparently, we're gonna keep Tom Heaton as well. So that's it, people, man. Eric Bailey as well. Apparently, Ten Hag has told him he is not in Manchester United's plans, so he needs to look for other options. And that's the news, people, man. Listen, I'm just hoping that this week we see a few exits. Hopefully we can get Amrabat in as well. If Fred or Donny van de Beek goes, I'm pretty sure we're going for Amrabat. I want to get him in as soon as possible. The Premier League is starting next week, so I just want to get him in as soon as possible, get him introduced to the system, and get our team kind of progressing. And yeah, we need to get these players out. If Martial can go, McTominay, Fred, Maguire, Bailey, Van de Beek, listen, that's very good outgoings. I think that's the most outgoings I've probably seen ever at Manchester United. But let me know what you guys think, man. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I finally hit 4,000 subscribers, so I appreciate you guys all. Thank you for the loyalty and the support and the love. If you haven't already and you're new to this video, please join the subscriber family, man. Join the new 4,000 people and show some support, please. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content. I need to be going live more in regards to football content. But thank you guys, man. I appreciate you guys a lot. Leave a like on the video as well. Comment down below. Tell me what you agree on, what you disagree on, and let me know if you have any suggestions for me as well. Listen, people, thank you. It's your boy It's your boy Rhino, and I'm out. Peace.
Hey, I swear firms and rents pattern this.